Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 repeat season mode with your undefeated world champion, Toronto Blue Jays. Last time out, we finished off the Tampa Bay Rays. I believe the score was 15-3. So yeah, Oz got himself a complete game on that. It's been a while since we had one of those. And now we're playing at 10:05 p.m., which is crazy because when I'm recording this, it's even later than that. The Kansas City Royals back in Rogers Center. So Kansas City, of all the teams we've played, feels like they've absolutely given us the most trouble so far this season. We have Randy Wolf on the mound. So Wolf, this is a big game where he can prove himself. He can prove himself to be that quality 3 starter that we need, or not that. Alright, looks like we're going against Batista. I'm willing to bet he have a... It's crazy, because I thought Guthrie's ERA was getting up there. He's pretty much at 5. Wolf is still an ERA and change more than him, and I just realized I'm not wearing my hat. Okay, whatever. I'll see. Maybe when Wolf starts, no hat. But anyways, he's in less than optimal condition. The only one in better than average is Aurelia. We'll take a look at their lineup. Merton, Hudson, Tomei, Chavez, Kemp, J.J. Hardy, Lamb, Chavez, David Ross, former Cardinal that we played in the World Series, and then I believe that's Miguel Batista, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let's get into the game here. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Gonna play some ball, play it here, play it now, take a look around. For one of the last games, it looks like the Mariners either closed out the Rays or they walked it off. So I did check the standings beforehand. Kansas City, they were like 17-21 or something. They're 4 games back of the division lead. Who is the Twins? So no, I think they might be at 500. Because the Twins are 21-17, they're for sure first. That Central is not very good. Wind looks extreme. Maybe this is what Wolf needs. A factor of 3 heading southeast. Taking a look at the pitches. It's just a matter of execution here. Here's Merton. Let's check his stats. 338. Austin 316. First the fastball. Swung on. Berkman steps on the bag. 1 away. That's the start we want. Here's Odog. 313. 525. 2 batters back-to-back to start their lineup. Both with a batting average above 300. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. This is the guy we want. Another guy with a 300 average. Strike 1. Beautiful fastball. Swung on the changeup. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Excellent pitching from Wolf to start the game, and that's the kind of confidence we need. Heading to the bottom of the first here. Of course, they went 3 up and 3 down. Let's see what our lineup can do against Batista here. Rich Aurelia leading off. 429 average, 7 homers, 31 RBIs. ERA just under 4 for Batista. Right-hander. Curve in the below the zone, 1-0. Strike 1 on the changeup. Wind is now directly south, factor of 3. Let's just see what happens. Now this might actually fall for a base hit because of the wind, and it did. So Rich Aurelia with one of the less likely leadoff singles you're going to see. Here's Durham, 492, 10 homers, 44 RBIs. Strike 1, perfectly on that bottom left corner. Hard sinker caught the other corner. Mixing up left and right. Cutter just went out of the zone, 1-2. Keep an eye over on first, he's safe. Sinker, missed. 2-2. Durham read that one well. That's going to go for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Jays. That's going to bring up Berkman. Need a quality pitch for him to swing at here. High fastball missed. 1-0. Sinker in the dirt. 2-0. Sinker in the zone. 2-1. Fastball missed, 3-1. We're taking this. Across the heart of the plate, but I don't care. Payoff pitch to Berkman. Fouls that one back. We'll stay alive for one more go at it here. Nobody on. No, nobody out. 2 men on. That thing was crushed. The wind. Oh, who needs the wind? 3-run shot from Lance Berkman. His 43rd home run on the season. Just above 440 feet. Who would have known that the win was going south directly a factor of 3. It's 3-0. The quality start already in jeopardy for Batista. Berkman got every bit of that. What a swing. That's going to bring up AR-15, 4.17. Let's check his ERA. Go let this pitch go by. 16 homers, 55 RBIs for Rios. ERA went almost up an entire run there. That one gets away from him, 1-1. Way inside on the changeup, 2-1. So what's nice for Batista, sinker makes it 2-2. Now he's got a couple of right-handers to face instead of back-to-back lefties. A payoff pitch to AR-15. Well, go for it. He smokes that to center. With the win, it likely is not going to go for much. Chavez catches it. One away. Still made him sweat for it. Here's Braun, 6'11", 62, 122 RBIs. Strike one on the curve. 0-1. Perfectly on that bottom right corner with the changeup. 0-2. Hits that over to right field. Will it fall for a base hit? Yes, it will. Runner on first. One away. There's Lowell. 464, 20 homers, 52 RBIs. Likes the first pitch he saw. Grounded over to third. Added second. Over to first. That's going to be a double play. Spade 3-4 after the first inning. We can't complain about that. Wolf, let's see him keep doing what he did in the top of the first. 4-5-6, part of the Kansas City lineup. Chavez, another 300 batter. Pulls that first pitch. Berkman steps on the bag right away. One away. Here's Kemp finally, but even 291. Nothing to scoff at. Strike one on the curve. One inside on the fastball. 3-1. Beautiful pitch. Got him there. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. There's J.J. Hardy. Strike one. That was a little higher than I wanted it. Pulls that one. Over to Lowell. Over to first. 3 up and 3 down. They go yet again. This is what we need here. And into the bottom of the second now. It's the bottom 3 batters in the Jays lineup. Luke Scott leading off. So now Batista, after facing in the bottom of the first 2 left-handers, he gave up 3 runs. He's got the same situation here of Scott and Granderson guaranteed to come up. 1-2 now on Luke Scott. Curve in the dirt, didn't bite. Count is even, 2-2. Game slowing down for that one. Scott puts it right at Chavez, who didn't even have to take a step. One away. Here's LaDuca, 472, 4 homers, 23 RBIs. First pitch, change up in the zone, strike one. Perfectly on that bottom left corner, 0-2. Change up in the dirt, 1-2. Don't know why the game's slowing down here now. It's picking back up. A curve in the dirt now. He thinks this is cricket. Count is even, 2-2. Hits that over to right field. It's going to make it for a base hit. Duca with a single. Runner on first, one away for the Jays. Here's Grandy. We'll give him one hack at it here. This is Grandy. Take strike one. Way high and inside changeup, 1-1. Just inside on that changeup too, 2-1. Changeup in the zone, 2-2. Hits that over into the center left gap. It looks like it's going to fall for extra bases. Yes, it will. Runners in scoring position now off a double by Grandy. Here's Aurelia now. He's already at 40 pitches. Aurelia is 1 for 1. Wind has now moved southeast. So let's see if we could push something to right field and get a sac fly. Take strike one. And a mistake. Aurelia, will it stay fair? Rich Aurelia. He comes up out of nowhere. He's like the RKO of the Toronto Blue Jays. But it is now 6-0. Just when I said, oh, push it to right field, he went the other way, and he made me look silly. 6-0 Toronto. And he gave that a great swing, too. 390 feet. What a... There we go. And hey, he faced 2 lefties in the inning. Thanks to Aurelia. Gave up another 3 runs. 6-0 Jays. We're now at batting practice. ERA is above 5 now. Fastball in the zone, strike 1. I think another thing is 2. Fastball inside, 2-1. Got to make sure these pitchers get tired, so they have less arms in the bullpen for the other games in the series. 2-2 count. So I don't think the AI will ever do that. Is in a mop-up game, just put a fielder in, or a position player, just have him just take innings. Payoff pitch to Durham. He's going to put that into center field. Another base hit for the Jays. That's going to bring up Berkman 1-for-1. 3-run homer in the game. Strike 1 high and change up. Strike 2. It's the 0-2 now to Berkman. Not biting on that. Curve outside the zone. 1-2. Change up in the dirt. 2-2. Keeping an eye on first base. He's just afraid to pitch. That's what I think it is. Oh, that one gets away from the catcher. Nearly hit Berkman. Durham's going to have himself an easy trip to, whatchamacallit, second base. Runner in scoring position. 1 away. Berkman smokes that up the middle. Amazing dive by the shortstop. Goes to third, and that fielder's choice may haunt them. Runners are on the corners now. So, let's see. He's at 55 coming across the plate. He's got to give something here, I think. Strike 1, 50-50 call. Did not go our way. Rios didn't get the best swing on that. A tag out double play. Okay, well, never mind. That fielder's choice is genius. He just managed to get the tag on Berkman. I thought he'd just immediately go to first. But regardless, we're 6 for 8. 3-run. Back-to-back innings, we got 3-run home runs. Top of the third coming up. Last 3 batters in the Kansas City lineup. Here's Lamb, another 300 hitter. This Royals team, no joke, got him swinging on 3 pitches. Chavez, pretty much 300. He's as close as you can get to it while still being under it. Oh, a mistake. He luckily swung through that. Just missed the corner with that curve. 1-2. Went a little low. Puts that in play. Durham. He's a speedster, but we got him. 2 away. Here's Ross. Finally a guy who's well below, but even then 286 ain't nothing to scoff at either. 1-1. Puts that in play. Durham. Berkman. What a trip through the first lineup for the Kansas City Royals. Wolf is... It's crazy. We're up 6-0, and Wolf, I'm most impressed by him so far. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Jays. Ryan Braun in the 5 spot. Batista's coming out. Jojo Reyes. He's having a bizarre adventure, I'm sure. Let's take a look. That's an ERA, one of the ERAs of all time. Braun 1-for-1 with a single. And he is a left-hander. Strike 1 on the curve. Nothing in 1. So we're just going to let him get tired here, even though it's batting practice. 1-1. 2-1. Might as well just wait on something. You never know. Braun pulls that inside. Chavez fields it over to first. 1 away. Here's Lowell. 0-for-1 with a double play so far. Strike 1, a 50-50 call. Pulls that fastball. That's over to the shortstop, to first base. 2 away. What did I say, right? We got to be patient. Luke Scott. So yeah, I believe Scott and... Well, we'll see. Currently Lowell and Scott are the only guys in the lineup without a hit. Luke Scott puts that over to third. Jump by Chavez. He makes the catch, so we go 3 up and 3 down. That's Jojo Reyes with the bounce back inning for Kansas City. Top of the 4th coming up. It's the top of the lineup. There's Merton. That average, man. That's going. What a catch by Wolf. I was not expecting him to get that. Here's Lando Hudson. Went down swinging his first time up. Strike 1 on the fastball. Hit on the skinny part of the bat. That's going to fall for a base hit. There's their first base hit of the day for Orlando Hudson. So Wolf is perfect through 3 and a third. But, man, I wasn't expecting that. Strike 1 on the fastball to Tomei. Beautiful pitch there for 0-2. Didn't get him to bite on that. Got him swinging on the fastball. Just keep an eye on him. Let's see, down over here for strike 1. Beautiful. 0-1. He fouled that one back. He gave it a good whack. Unintentional rhyme. Here's the 0-2. Change in the dirt. Didn't work. Puts that on. Lowell, just in foul territory, makes the catch. So they got a base hit. Nothing of it. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's Paulo Duca leading off. It's 1-for-1 in the game with a single. Swings at the first pitch he sees, right at Orlando Hudson. 1 away. Here's Grandy. All right. There we go. So Grandy, 1 for the double. I thought maybe different conditions. That could have gone for a triple. Anyways, quick 0-2 count now. Pitching the left-hander very aggressively. Granderson puts it in play right at Orlando Hudson. 2 away. Here's Rich Aurelia. Ball 1. Strike 1, already the 3rd trip through the lineup here. High and inside, 2-1. That could have gone either way. It's a 2-2 count now. Let it go by. Missed the corner. Payoff pitch to Rich Aurelia. Already a 3-run homer in the game. Puts it in play, and Orlando Hudson caught all 3 of the outs in that inning. We go 3 up and 3 down yet again. Top of the 5th coming up, and it's the 5 guy, Kemp, leading off. Went down swinging his first time up. Strike 1 on the fastball. Fouled that one back. 0-2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Incredible. Here's J.J. Hardy. I didn't realize how low his average was. 238. I mean, compared to the rest of the team. Curve, he didn't bite on it. Didn't bite on that fastball either. Got him swinging at the slider. And he hit that curve. That's going over to right field. Rios will not be able to cut it off. This is their first extra base hit of the day. And the guy with the lowest average, of course, gets it. Isn't that funny? Here's Lamb now. Strike 1 on the fastball. Got him swinging at that curve. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Where are these strikeouts coming from? Here's Chavez. Strike 1 on the fastball. A high slider. Risky pitch, but we made the most of it. Caught by Aurelia. So another base hit for the Royals goes nowhere. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 2-3-4, part of the Toronto lineup. All right, Durham 2 for 2. And Reyes now has to get through all the way to Scott. What, 2, 3, 4, what, like 5? Yeah, 5 righties in a row. Strike 1 on the slider. One and 2. 2-2. He puts that in play. It's going to be a 3rd hit of the day for Ray Durham. Win has not been below a factor of 3 all game, I believe. Leadoff single for the Jays. Here's Lance Berkman now. 1 for 2. A home run and a fielder's choice. Ball 1. 1-1. 2-1. 2-2. Count is even. He missed a sweet spot on that, but with the win, it will likely fall for a base hit. Yes, it will. We're going to send Durham to third. Or Hudson has a cannon, but he got there in time. Same situation the last time Rios was up. He went into the double play. Let's be careful here. Wait on something. He's almost at 30 pitches. Win is now directly east, a factor of 3. Had to pull the trigger on that. It will fall for a base hit. That's going to be a single for Rios, an RBI single, 7-0. It's a touchdown for us. First time we've scored not on a home run, and this is who Jojo Reyes wants to see, I'm sure. That's 3 straight hits for the Jays. Strike 1 on the fastball. Count is 1-1. Didn't bite. High slider. 2-1. Count is even. 2-2. He's getting jammed on that. That is going to shallow right. We're going to let Kemp catch it. Nobody's moving. But now we know, hey, if it gets further enough, Kemp doesn't have the greatest arm. Here's Lowell. Swings at the first pitch he sees. I'm not sure. Oh, it made it. Mike Lowell with his 21st home run on the season. That's his first hit of the day, and he made it count. 4-run rally for the Jays now. 10-0. We've made it to double digits. And they're going to take Jojo Reyes out of there. Here comes in Breslow, another lefty. So they have a situational lefty matchup here. Luke Scott 0 for 2 in the game. Strike 1 on the changeup. Low cutter, 0-2. Slider missed, 1-2. Puts that in play, just stayed fair. Chavez, deep throw from third. Well, not a deep throw, but a far one, and he got him 2 away. Slow Duca, 1 for 2. Swings at the first pitch he sees. With the win, it pushes it, but Kemp will make the catch. That's going to end the inning. But a 4-run rally for the Jays. We're 10 for 12. They're 0 for 2. Top of the 6th coming up. It's the bottom of the Royals lineup. So Ross, this will conclude the second trip through the Kansas City lineup. 7 strikeouts for Wolf in the game. 0-2. And he put that in play. That's going to be their third base hit. Leadoff base hit of the day. Runner on first, none away. That's going to bring up Merton. Put the bat on the ball both times. He's running. Loduca with the throw. Got him by a country mile. That was a mistake there. Fastball somehow went by him. 0-2. He puts that in play. He smoked it. And if what's-his-name doesn't get caught stealing, Ross, they would have had an RBI, but instead runner on second, 1 away. Here's Orlando Hudson, already a base hit in the game. Strike 1 on the slider. Beautiful pitch for strike 2. Inside on the changeup. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8 on the day. On the night, I should say. Here's Jim Tomei. Swung at that curve. Strike 1. Pulled that one. That will be going foul. 0-2. Got away from him. We caught a break there. Swung at nothing there. And that is strikeout number 9 on the day for Wolf. What a performance. It's 4 base hits for the Royals now, but nothing of it. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the bottom of our lineup. Curtis Granderson leading off against the left-hander Breslow. 430 average, 32 homers, 80 RBIs. Changeup missed, 1-1. Beautiful cutter on the top left corner there, 1-2. And he pushes that over to left field. It's against the wind. Merton makes the catch. 1 away. There's a really out looking for a cycle as the single and the home run. Mistake on the first pitch. That's going to center field. It is against the wind. That's going to be a single for Aurelia. He's 3 for 4 in the game now. Here's Durham, who is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Perfectly 500 on the season. Strike 1 on a 50-50 changeup. High fastball missed. 1-1. Slider almost went into the zone, but it didn't. 2-1. Cutter there. 2-2. Keep an eye over on first base. Count is even. Change up, that's grounded over to the shortstop. J.J. Hardy flips it to second, over to first, double play. And you can't complain when you're still 3 for 4 on the day, right? Top of the 7th coming up. 4, 5, 6, part of the Royals lineup. Chavez 0 for 2. Swung at the fastball, strike 1. Hits that hard, over to Mr. Lowell. Throws it to first, 1 away. Here's Kemp, 2 swinging strikeouts in the game. Strike 1 on the slider. Puts that in play. Durham fields it. Over to first. Bit of an errant throw. That's going to go down as an error. Won't count against Wolf, but he still made the effort there to preserve the base hit. He's tired. Strike 1. That was a generous call there. Puts that in play. That's going foul. That one gets away from him. And the catcher, Loduca. Not often we have pass balls. Runner gets to scoring position. There's the 1-2 now. He fouls it back. He is making him work for it right here. Let's just see what happens here. Puts that in play. That's going to go for an RBI single. So, let's see. Runner on first. 1 away. He's tired. He's gassed. I guess we got to take him out. This was an amazing performance by Wolf. 9 strikeouts. Through 6 1/3, only 1 run allowed, but looks like we got to take him out here. And there's a guy who's been kind of a workhorse. Let's give him some reps here. Not a workhorse, but we put him in games like this. Let's let a rookie get some experience. Facing the left-hander Lamb. 2 strikeouts already in the game for him. Strike 1. That's going to center field. That was given a good whack. Granderson can't make the catch. That's going to count against Wolf, but hey, still can't discredit the guy. 10-2 now. And these win conditions have created some interesting results. Yeah, just a little late on that. Maybe a little early. Here's Chavez. Win is now east directly, a factor of 3. Ball 1, slider went low. Puts that in play. Berkman steps on the bag. The runner gets to third. Here's Ross. Swings at the first pitch. Missed it. Fouled that back. Loduca trailing it. He has a shot. He'll make the catch right against the wall there. So that's going to end the top of the 7th. Unfortunately, the shutout is over. Wolf's out of the game, but hey, let's give him a toast with some good luck water. And I just realized one of those runs may not count because of the error. Now it's interesting to see that Wolf, he went very far. He got us into the 7th inning, playing shutout ball, perfect through 3 1/3 innings. It's a matter of us just getting their pitchers tired for the next game, because I feel like we're very confident in our performance here. Let's hope Nina keeps going, because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes are out at the old ball game at the Rogers Center, home of your undefeated world champion, Toronto Blue Jays. There's Berkman looking for a cycle. Has the home run in the single. On a mistake on the first pitch, swung right through it. I wasn't expecting that. 0-1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. 2-1 on the slider. Slider inside, 2-2. Low pitch, Berkman, caught by the first baseman, Tomei. Guy known for his hitting made an excellent defensive play there. Maybe would have gone foul, but when you get out, doesn't matter. It's AR-15, 1 for 3 with the single. It's the first pitch he sees. That was smoke, but it's going way foul. Hits that again. That's going to right field. Will it have enough to clear the wall? It did, just barely. 357 feet. Rios looking for a cycle now. His 17th home run on the season. 357 feet. We get one of those runs back. 11-2. There you go. February 11th is the score right now. When they put a left-hander on the mound, our right-handers make them pay. There's Braun now, 1 for 3. Single as well. That is a unbelievable batting average he just had. I'm not going to mention it. 1-0. 2-0. 2-1 on the cutter. Low slider, 3-1. Smokes that up the middle. Oh my god, how did that not seriously injure him? Breslow has someone looking over him right now that his head wasn't taken off by that. Here's Lowell now, already with a home run in the game. 2-0. It's that to the shortstop. Excuse me, second baseman Hudson. So the Jays went 3 up and 3 down in the... No, we didn't. We got a solo shot. What am I saying? Rios got one of those runs back. We've scored in 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 7 innings so far. Top of the 8th coming up. Top of the lineup. We'll just keep Nina in. Just let him get the experience. Keep the rest of our bullpen safe. Generous call there. Didn't bite on it. The slurve. Oh, yeah. Oh, who the heck is getting that? Nobody. That's who. That one went into the stands off the bounce. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Another strikeout in the day. In the game, I should say. Mando Hudson. Fastball went low. 1-0. Strike one on that fastball. But that slider pretty well, but Aurelia's there. 2 away. Here's Tomei. 0 for 3. 3 swinging strikeouts. Strike one on the fastball. Fouls that off. He puts it in play. It's a bouncer to Aurelia. He finally got the bat on the ball, and it didn't matter. He's 0 for 4 now. So 3 up and 3 down. Go the Royals in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. This will likely be the last time we're batting tonight. It's the last 3 batters in our lineup. So our current goal here, Luke Scott 0 for 3. Let's get at least 1 base hit. Let's see the top of the lineup at least 1 more time. Make him tired. Because I believe this is only the 3rd pitcher in the game. Nothing to count. Hits that over to the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Over to first, 1 away. Luke Scott will likely end the game hitless. So Duca, 1 for 3. Strike one on the bottom left corner, nothing in 1. Hits that up the middle. That's going for his second base hit of the day. And the win finally in the hitter's favor, of course, at this stage in the game. Here's Grandy. It's a lefty-lefty matchup, but he's tired. Changeup missed, 1-0. Cutter missed, 2-0. He pulls that. Will it get past the second baseman? No, it won't. At it second, over to first. Double play. And Breslow shut us down. So we're finished the game 11 for 15. And that's excellent, right? Top of the 9th. Let's see what Nina can do. In the case he gets tired, we're going to Gagne, and Gagne will just hopefully carry us. But 1 pitch, 1 throw from Aurelia, 1 out. Here's Kemp. Ball 1. Ball 2. Hits that pitch. He smoked it. It will stay in the park. Granderson can't make the catch. He's going for extra bases. So runner on second. Here's J.J. Hardy. Strike 1. Strike 2. And he read that one well. Grandy has a shot at this one as well. He made the catch. Saves a run there. Runner moves back to second base. Here's Lamb. Fouled that one off. Believe this was the first batter Nina faced tonight. Over to first. Berkman, easy peasy. And that's your ball game. Your final score, Toronto Blue Jays 11, Kansas City Royals 2. And what a performance by Randy Wolf. He really impressed me tonight. So did Nina. And we won the game once again in the first inning off that 3-run home run by Lance Berkman. Player of the game, I think... Honestly, I kind of want to give it to Aurelia, but I'm not sure if you can. Because that was one heck of a home run. And he gets them really when we're not expecting it. Lowell had a 3-run shot as well. So 3 home runs, an RBI single. No, yeah, 3 3-run home runs. A solo shot by Rios. Yeah, Rios had 2 RBIs too. So 2 RBIs for Rios, 3 for Aurelia, 3 for Berkman, 3 for Lowell. What do you know? Braun didn't get any RBIs, which is crazy. Top of the 9th, final out. That ends it. Player of the game. I can't argue with that. Really, really impressed by him tonight. Winning pitcher, 6 1/3 pitch. We'll see if they consider it 1 earn or 2 earn. He could have allowed 3 in that situation. I still don't care. He got the quality start, shutting them down. Royals only got a bit of stuff going in the 7th inning. That was it. 2 for 7. That is not indicative of how dominant a pitching performance this was for your Toronto Blue Jays. And us, yeah, 3-3, 4-1. Scoring was in bunches tonight for everybody. Wolf 6-0 on the season now. Batista 4-2. 4 home runs. Aurelio with his 8th. Berkman with his 43rd. Rios with his 17th. Lowell with his 21st. Taking a look at her stats here. Only guy that went hitless was Scott. And there were 2 left-handed pitchers, so we take that with a grain of salt. 4 double plays, which is crazy. The first 4 batters in our lineup all came across twice. 3 of them had at least 2 RBIs, and 2 of them had at least 3. Durham, I mean, can't get angry at him too. He went 3 for 4. Lowell had the 1 hit in the game. It was the home run. He made it count. Let's see. Yeah, only 1 earned run. 9 strikeouts. Total 10 on the day for the pitching staff. Nina almost got credit with the save. He was 1 out away from it. That's what we like to see. Wolf's ERA has lowered. Nina's ERA has lowered as well. 101 pitches total. It took the pitching staff here. We're going to move him along. So there have been some crazy games going on elsewhere in the league recently. Let's see, we scored 11. Nationals scored more than us. They were the only team to do so. Let's see, anything interesting? Yeah, it looked like football over there. The Commanders played the Dolphins. And it was at where they play, so there you go. Yeah, it just seems like a standard night of baseball. Yankees-Bo Sox rivalry. 10-1. Yankees win that handily. The Yankees, they got another win. They're like the worst team in the league. In this universe, of course. But that's going to do it for this video. What a performance by Wolf. I'm still impressed by that. So we got, let's see, yep, we got the 2 more games against Kansas City, day off, and we host the Rays. So that's going to be it for this video. Next on the mound, Dr. J, Jeremy Guthrie. Let's see him bounce back like Wolf did. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time against Kansas City.